everyone, and welcome back to the Walking Dead series by The Verdict's End. I'm your host, Nicole.
I'm Gary.
And today we're talking about The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 15, entitled Trust. Gary, what are your thoughts?
Well, if this episode or show taught us anything, it's never trust anyone. So that's just a weird title. I'm pretty sure we're going to trust our core pack, like Darryl. Ooh, a lot of people owe Darryl an apology.
Wait, who? Oh, are you going with me?
Everybody wrote in all the articles saying, "What's up with Darryl?"
I'm gonna have to go back.
When they showed the 6 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to what I said. I don't remember what I said.
And we're like, "Oh, I can't believe Darryl."
Yeah.
Everybody thought Darryl fell into place, and I called it. I said, "Hey, if you don't trust Darryl, then let Darryl so loyal. So I knew he wasn't trying to invade the property, or he went with the Commonwealth and just took their side." I knew if he was saying that, it was for a reason. I knew he would have Maggie's back just regardless, because he's just that loyal, just so loyal.
Okay, well, if you're going to call out the people that said something about Darryl, you also have to call it yourself, because I could have sworn when that happened, you were like, Maggie must have did something, and da-da-da. Like, what did she do?
Maggie, she did do something.
She saved lives. She wasn't on no fuck shit. She saved lives.
She wasn't on fuck shit that time. But she did something to make them go there, to have or bring Darryl to the gate with them guys. Yeah. I'm not saying she did anything bad, but there's a reason for everything.
Yeah. I enjoyed the episode. I think I said this last week or the week before. I like how they keep bringing back a little bit of each time, a little bit more. They gave us a little, showing us from the other side.
Yeah.
It still didn't really show us how or why Carol and Mercer was there. But hopefully we'll see that next week, because they just, they're giving us a little time when Carol, and Mercer saved Darryl and Rosita.
Well, they explained why they was there.
What was the reason?
They said while they were on the compound in the Commonwealth, somebody told them that they saw Darryl and Rosita going out. Yeah, go out.
Okay. All right, well, let's get into it. Our first is Darryl having Gabriel and Aaron's back. When he said to Hornsby, if, what they said happened is how it happened, then that's how it happened. If that's what they said, then believe them.
Yeah, definitely. Why sit there? And one thing about Hornsby, they're trying to play him off at this ultra smart character.
Right.
And it's getting real funny because there's nothing smart about him.
Yep.
Like when he gave Pastor Gabriel, when he gave him the story, he said, "So you're telling me," and you recap the whole story for him. All they had to do was look at each other and like, yeah. Yep. And you don't do that during investigations. You let them talk.
Right. Hornsby is playing his hand too. He's just doing too much. I'm just looking at him like, Hornsby, you're not scary. No one's scared of you. You just saw a little Elijah come up and rough you up real quick.
Yeah.
It's just, he doesn't scare me. So every time he's talking and getting in people's face, I'm like, you need to back up.
Yeah, with that little smug look on his face. The little smile. Mm-hmm. He's one of those people that think they're smarter than the average bear.
Right. That's exactly what he thinks.
And it's not coming across like that.
I agree. Next, we have Princess and Mercer hooking up. I'm just so proud of her. Princess, she eyed Mercer from day one. She looked at him and was like,
"Why are you proud of her?"
Because she went after what she wanted, and she was able to come out, with the successful.
Princess got a promotion or something. I'm so proud of her.
When I saw Mercer, then I saw her. I said, "Go ahead, girl." She eyed that from jump, from the first moment she saw him. So yeah, I'm happy that that worked out for them, for the both. I also thought it was funny when she was like, "Okay, you're going to be late for work." And I'm like, I'd be damned if I hear about being late for work in the zombie apocalypse. It's just not happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that's not happening.
Yeah.
The whole Commonwealth is not happening for me.
Alarm clocks and shit? Hell no. Hell no. I'll get up when I get up, okay?
Right.
Just be arranged. I'll get there sometime in the afternoon or sometime mid-morning. That's what my schedule would be.
Yeah, I think I'll be that person. I don't want to make any plans. I'm not making any promises. I just want to just live life, just let flow.
Right.
Especially in zombie apocalypse.
All right, Nicole, but we need somebody dedicated for sure on duty. I'm going to get there when don't give me something that has to be done at a specific time.
If you need somebody dedicated, I'm not your person.
I'm not that person.
But if you need it done, you need it done right.
then you call me. Yeah, if you just need it done, then I'll get it done, but not at a specific time.
Right. Not a specific day.
Yeah.
Specific week.
Yeah. All right, Rosita telling Kelly and Connie what Sebastian made them do. I like this, but at the same time, I'm like, are y'all really about to write a story on this? Because, like, our group, they take action. Like, Rick wouldn't be like, okay, let me tell y'all what happened. Let's write a story about it. Rick would be like, yo, let's take this place. Like, let's see what we got to do. Who's our enemy? Who can we fight?
This is not a place like any other.
Sure, it's big.
I don't think our group would take a place with 50,000 people.
Yeah.
So the story is necessary. Is to get the people on our side, to get the people on Mercer's side. You know, that's why the sister said, I'm sorry, Michael Mercer.
Yeah.
But that's why the sister said, hey, you got the people's ear. The people look up to you. So let's get the people on our side because, I mean, what was that you always say? The few fear.
Yeah, the many stop fearing the few.
Right, right. So if Mercer get the people on this side, then, I mean, they go overtake it. They go overtake the Commonwealth. And it seems like Mercer doesn't really want to overtake it. He just wants everything to be right.
Yeah.
He wanted to be fair.
He kind of was almost like what Max was saying to Eugene. Like, now that we know, we can't act like you don't know.
Yeah.
You know this information now, and there's no going back once you know it. And although Mercer might not know everything that was going on, he knew some sneaky shit was going on.
Yeah.
But he's like, yo, I'd rather not ruffle feathers. Life is good here. If it ain't that serious, then let's just let it go.
And I can see his point of view also. I mean, you have your sister to protect. You have your lifestyle to protect. I mean, it's not the best there, but, I mean, you don't have to worry about too much.
Yeah, and it's better than being on the streets or on the outside is what they say,
Yeah. My thing is, and this is going back to Mercer, and I know this is way off topic, him and Princess, but I wonder why Mercer's not out there. This is your general, and you're not out there leading your people. Like, is he supposed to be left in the dark about the situation?
Oh, right. For the weapons and everything.
Right.
Well, because they knew Mercer was a stand-up guy, probably.
Okay, so I guess he's supposed to be left in the dark.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But they chose to take Darryl with them.
Because Darryl still new, and they feel that Darryl, he's going to have to try to prove himself so he can stay here. Just like how they did. They were, him and Rosita went ahead and did that little stupid mission Sebastian had him do.
Yeah. But I think Darryl's there for the same reason he was there the first time. They know he'd probably calm down the situation.
Yeah. De-escalate everything.
Yeah.
All right, Carol being aloof with Ezekiel on what she's doing behind the scenes. And I was like, just your sneaky shit, Carol. Like, you don't even have an official job. It's just sneaky, But him saying, I trust you more than anyone, which Carol was like, what? Like,
right, where the hell that come from?
Where'd that come from? Yeah.
Her bestie don't even trust her.
And, at this point, that's when I knew Ezekiel was going to die. And although he didn't die this episode, it was just so heavy this whole time.
Yeah, it felt heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Like when he said, "Oh, now what did he say? Oh, I already had a surgery, so I'll be sticking around for a while now."
Yeah. We'll have lunch another time, guaranteed. It's all these like making plans for the future.
Yeah, guaranteed. Get used to me.
Right. I'll be around for the long haul. Like, okay, we get it, Ezekiel.
I ain't never ever going anywhere.
Right.
I ain't gonna die this episode.
I don't know what I would do without you, Ezekiel. It's okay. You'll never have to learn or never to find out. I can go on and on. That's what they did this whole episode. And since they decided, they probably were like, oh, we're a little too heavy-handed, so we're not going to do it this episode. We'll do it next episode. Is what I feel is going to happen. All right. Why do people let weak men get so much power? And I'm talking about Hornsby. He's a weak man. But I like how Darryl, Gabriel, and Aaron killed all the walkers. Like when he told them hey, you guys can handle yourself. Why don't you go take care of it? And they're like, really? And then when they went to go kill it, Darryl joined them, and the three of them took out those walkers pretty easily.
Well, it's been this way since the beginning of time. They let people that can't handle themselves. They let the order to, I guess, the process of whatever's going on dictate how they're gonna move with the situations. Mm-hmm. And since Hornsby is in his situation, his role, I mean, these guys that are better equipped to run things and much stronger than him, they're listening to him. They don't want to ruffle any feathers either.
Right. I was just like, how did they let this guy get into power?
But you see that our group's not scared of him.
Mm-hmm. They just think he's like, they kind of look at him like the same way Maggie looked at, what's old boy that used to be at the hilltop? Gregory. You know?
Yeah.
You just talk your talk, whatever. Ain't nobody scared of you. And if I have to, I will kill you.
I will kill you.
You know? Because Maggie used to let Gregory talk a lot of smack for the longest time. She just let it ride. And then when he tried to kill her.
Yeah, she just looked at him funny.
Yeah.
Like, you weak man, you.
Yep. Eugene asking Max to look in for, like, secret files and help him take down Sebastian. I like this mainly because he was like, hey, I need you to go find some files and steal them for us. Like, he wasn't even, like, he didn't say it slick, like, in a slick way, or he just outright said, this is what I need you to do.
You know what? These are the things I didn't like about this episode. But I'll get there with dislikes.
Okay.
You know what? We're on it. I'll talk about it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
These are supposed to be people you care about. Like when Max went at her brother, said you need to do something. I mean, this is somebody that you care about. Like he said, I may be the one missing next. It seems like in shows, they kind of push people to do stuff people they're supposed to care about. Mm-hmm. And then when something happened to them, they be like, then they get in their feelings, cry, oh, why did I do this? But these are things you need to think about beforehand. I mean, if I was Eugene, I would have never suggested her without talking to her first, asking her. I wouldn't have told them I know somebody, anything.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I've been saying, like, a few weeks ago when Eugene had Princess break into the house and, like, why are you asking your friends to risk it all for you? But at the same time, isn't that sort of what the friends are there for? But
I mean, you're right. Your friends are there for that. Do stupid shit with you. But I think these are different situations. At least, when Eugene did that, he had that one-on-one with Princess. There was no one else around knowing that, I'm going to go get Princess to do this.
Right.
I'm going to ask Princess. He, spoke to her one-on-one. She had the option to say no, but at least he put it out there. Like with Max, he should have spoke to Max one-on-one. When they said, how are we going to do this? He should never say, oh, I know somebody. And I don't think Max should have ever put any pressure on her brother, on Mike, to do anything. Mm-hmm. She should just put it out there like, man, this is bad. What do you think we should do about it? Not I guess all you are is a poster.
Right.
Like, that's cold-blooded.
Yeah, not everybody is a hero. And I mean, even though his job is like a heroic job, but not everybody, I mean, that's why the way the bad things that keep happening, even in the real world and stuff like that, why it's able to be continued to happen is because most people don't want to stick their neck out and like ruin, their good job or their house or whatever their situation is to go against the grain. Because especially when it's not directly affecting them.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel you, like, especially when she tried to, like, guilt trip him on that. Like, I guess you're going to be this guy on the poster then. I was like, what the? Come on, that's your brother, yo. Like, chill out.
Yeah, or I guess you're only a poster.
Yeah, you're only a poster. But at the same time, I actually liked that conversation. I have it on my likes list. I think I also have parts of it on the dislikes list. And mainly what I liked is just they got real with each other. He was saying that Mercer saying, hey, this is a good place for us. And even though it has a mix of all the old horrible shit that we didn't like, capitalism, everything like that, it's still good for us here. And, she's saying, and Mercer kind of explaining his point of view as not that I'm not wanting to go out because I'm necessarily scared that I'm going to disappear, even though he says, yeah, I could disappear. But he's saying if I do disappear, who is going to be the good guy that's here still to save these people and protect these people? So I really like that. And I also like Max telling, like, still kind of encourage him, like, you can be the change. Like, you don't have to just only protect the people. You can actually make things better for the people.
Yeah.
The truck not starting for Hornsby, I love that scene.
And that's him also thinking, like, what the hell do Hornsby know about? What did Hornsby do before this?
Yeah.
Because now he have a family full of mechanics.
Yeah, he said, he knew his dad or somebody taught him, and then the starter.
So you grew up fixing cars, and now this is the power you have.
Yeah. Now, I wonder, did Maggie, like, why didn't the car start? Because Maggie was looking so scared. Darryl, I mean, at least that's how I felt. Maybe they wanted us to feel that way.
I think she was looking annoyed. Like I just told you, the car doesn't work.
Okay.
Now Darryl, he looked a little nervous.
Yeah.
But Maggie, when she started pacing, started looking behind her, she's like, "Man, I just told this guy,
Right,
this car don't work." At some point, when somebody like Hornsby started thinking they're smarter and their little smug look and going over every detail of what they're doing, oh, the oil we left here, you got plenty of fuel from where we left last time. All this other shit.
right.
Now you're gonna know it. Like I just told you, came in here and said you're gonna look around. You don't run anything up in here. And Hornsby just made that mistake. He brought 15. 17 with Pastor Gabriel and Aaron. But you brought 15 people with you. You could come up missing right now.
Right. Very quickly.
I mean, you didn't bring enough.
Very
and
quickly.
then, and I don't understand this. And you talk about this. We talked about it with Negan. When Negan came in there, why not take him out right then and there?
Yep. We were talking about that again just the other day.
Yeah. But I think it was different with Negan because Negan had a corrupt backup also.
Yeah.
So you take Negan out, now guess who's there running it? It's still somebody. If you take Hornsby out, I don't think Mercer's going to send anybody out looking for him. And I don't think that Hornsby, what is her name?
Pamela.
Yeah. And I don't think Pamela's going to look too much into it because what are you doing out here in the first place? What guns got lost? Why am I just finding out about this? And why are you sending people off to, to do your own personal biddings? Mm-hmm. So Hornsby is in a position right now that he can actually come up missing.
Yeah, and even though, I have a few likes before this, but since we're on this scene, I really love when Darryl told Hornsby, to have your men lower the weapons before something really fucking bad happens. And they never use the F word on The Walking Dead, hardly ever. Yeah. And Darryl was serious because it's like, yo, we might die, but a lot of y'all about to die too. It's right. Going to. We are not scared to fight. It will happen.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
And you see, Darryl took the weapons off the guys that pointed at him, like you could die, because they know Hornsby has such a big ego that they would be scared with the soldiers behind them.
Right.
They're like, yeah, all we have to do is threaten you. We can't take all these soldiers right here.
Yeah, but we can kill you.
Well, yeah, you could die also.
We might not get all of them, but we'll definitely get you.
That was some Twilight shit. Remember when she made him think, or she made him see the future, how it's going to happen, and when he saw that he was going to die, well, maybe we should just come back later.
Right. Look at Gary quoting Breaking Dawn Part 2. Okay.
That's what it was, Breaking Dawn?
Yeah, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Oh, Part 2. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Ezekiel's hidden clinic. Doing good work, even though it's against the rules. But then at the same time, after I wrote down, I was like, but why is the hidden clinic needed? Are they really charging people for healthcare services? And something about that just sounded so sick when I was watching, they're charging people for healthcare. And then I realized, well, Nicole, it's like that in the real world. But It sounded so sick. Y'all really charging people? They about to die and you're like, well, you ain't got the money or whatever. What you gonna do for me?
You don't have the insurance with us.
Yeah, so I was just like, your insurance is out of network.
Your credit's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's messed up. Because I was like, why are they? What's so needed? Why is this clinic needed? Because even though I always thought Ezekiel was just low on the list because he just came later than other people, I didn't think it was an unfair balance or whatever, even though clearly it has to be. If Carol was able to move people up the list, I'm sure other people have done something like that as well. But just seeing that was like, oh my gosh,
we already know that was an unfair balance. Mm-hmm. And some of these people, they may have the good credit with the Commonwealth, but they're on a waiting list. These are people that need help now. Yeah.
Well, Mercer coming to Princess and saying yo, pretty much, I don't want to lose you. Sorry, I had my attitude earlier. I was in my feelings, da-da-da. And Princess hugging them. And it was just so sweet. They're real, because they were in a situationship at first. Or an entanglement, as you will. But now it's they were moving to relationships, relationship territory.
I don't think they were really in an entanglement per se. I just think that the more you don't know, I don't know why I said more, but the things you don't know won't hurt you. And Mercer has a crazy job, a very important job. He doesn't need to come home and give you every detail about that job. The good, the bad, the ugly. Of course, he's going to give you the good. Like, hey, guess what happened? I saved the cat from the tree. But, you know, about him killing his guys to corrupt stuff, you know, and I'm pretty sure he's, you know, swore an oath to keep these secrets, not to tell the civilians. But that part of it, I really didn't like Princess getting mad at him because he didn't want to talk right then and there. Oh, and I'm not talking about this part. I'm talking about the part when they were in the bed, in the bed together. Like, you know, he don't want to talk right now, so you turn over and say, "Oh, don't you need to get ready for work?" Now you have attitude. You have attitude because I'm going to tell you about my job. So by him coming back and apologizing and telling her all the information, I mean, he probably put her in as much danger as Eugene did.
Well, what I didn't like, or not didn't like, but what I was surprised, I guess I sort of didn't like it, is that when he was like, you know, when they're having this conversation after the fact, and he's like, she's like, something did seem to weigh on you. So, you know, I can do heavy, I can also do light. And when he says, you know, I killed 2 of my people and I just can't stop thinking about it because I know I'd do it again. But I'm like, Mercer, you act like you never killed somebody. Like, it was just so, I mean, maybe I'm not trying to, I mean, obviously I've never killed anyone, so I'm not saying it just gets easier and easier. Well, I don't know. But
well, we don't know if he's killed anyone.
He's in, look at him. He's big old Mercer and putting on this machine. He got all this hardware on. You walk around with that hardware and haven't killed anybody.
Well, we know that he's security. He protects them. But let's say we don't know if he has killed anyone that didn't deserve it, or that wasn't a threat to him at the moment. Those guys wasn't really a threat to him at the moment. Them guys had their back turned.
Why did he even kill them if he was going to feel this bad about it later? Like, he killed them so willy-nilly. I didn't think it was on, like, this was the last thing I thought he was going to tell Princess.
I mean, he did it for a reason. He was protecting the future. I mean, protecting the future of Commonwealth. Because as long as those guys stayed around, the Commonwealth was in danger. But I don't think they posed a threat to him at the moment. So it's almost like, you know, there's a difference between killing and murdering somebody, I think. And
killing them, it could be accidental kill, murdering
or
is like,
killing, he could have, you know, just to protect himself and the people around him at the moment. You know, they were going to kill him, so he had to kill them. But by him shooting them both execution style, there's a difference, and they're probably way heavier on him. Because, you know, I killed guys that wasn't a threat to me at the moment, didn't pose a threat, and I covered it up. I mean, when you do stuff like that, you become part of the system, and you become just as bad as Hornsby and everyone else. Or what you did was just as bad as what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. I can appreciate it explained that way. Because I was just surprised. I'm like, wait, that's weighing heavy on your mind? You seem to kill him so easily. Like, I didn't even think that was like a random Tuesday, I thought, for him, but clearly not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't go around just killing people. I mean, he take his job serious, and he's protecting the Commonwealth by the book.
All right. Well, Darryl, Aaron, and Gabriel, when they're sitting out there waiting, they realize, hey, we're not going back to Commonwealth. They're still going to look for they're going to try to find these killers. And if they don't find somebody soon, it's going to be a problem. So they're like, keep your eyes up. Something's about to go down. Yeah. And,
like Darryl said, we at least need to find these weapons.
Yeah. Although I'm surprised that they still want to go back to I mean, I know that maybe they have to go get their people, but at this point, I wouldn't even be considering Commonwealth an option any longer. Like, I'm surprised they even left with Hornsby. Like, the way things went down, why would you even have left with Hornsby? Because you just had a gun on him. He's going to kill you guys, or he's going to attempt to kill you, if not successfully kill you guys soon.
He's definitely going to attempt to do that because he knows how powerful they are now. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what he was trying to see when he wanted them to kill the zombies. When he said, hey, you say you can handle yourself, go ahead.
Right.
And he see they can really handle themselves, and they work well together. So he knows that eventually they'll become a danger to him, if not already.
2 more likes is Max and Eugene, like, having that conversation, her saying, like, once you know something, you can't just ignore it. Can't just ignore, excuse me. And then Eugene also kissing Max, and like he pretty much said, we found love in a hopeless place, and I'm happy for Eugene. And like finally it's the real thing, and hopefully it will not get taken away from him because he just has bad luck in that department.
Eugene was just in love with somebody else last week.
He thought he was in love with her.
No, he didn't think. He was in there drinking, day drinking, night drinking, breaking into homes, investigating. Eugene had it bad.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I did think, why is Eugene coming and telling them about Rosita's story? Now this is another evidence that you see that something bad is happening here at Commonwealth. Why didn't he explain, okay, this happened to Rosita. Let me tell you guys a few weeks what happened to me. We were actually lured here.
Yeah.
But like, to me, that story would have went hand in hand.
Yeah, I think that was the most important story.
Yeah. And then Hornsby offering Leah a job. I kind of like this. Like, I was surprised that she came out and like was going to hear him out or whatever. But I'm excited to see him offer her a job. And like now she's probably going to go be sent to kill Darryl.
Or sent to the hilltop.
Or, yeah, sent to the hilltop, yep.
Or, I mean, she may just take him out.
Yeah.
I mean, we both know she's not stupid.
Well, she is somewhat stupid because she's still around in that same area. Why didn't she get gone? Start a whole new life. You lost your whole crew. Start a whole new life. Go somewhere. We've been at this.
Do you think she's there for revenge?
Maybe. I mean, I guess if you don't care, like I give zero fucks. I don't care if I die. I'm getting my revenge. I guess I get it. But at the same time, it's like if you kind of do want to just like, get mad, like, dang, I lost. Yeah, it sucks. I lost everyone I know. I was like, I need to just get out here and start a whole new life and just walk until I can't walk anymore. That's what I would have did.
Yeah. But I think she's trying to gather equipment, get herself together. I don't know if she's there for revenge, but I don't see anything wrong with what she's doing until, they actually show her take the job or accept it. And I think that really put Hornsby in a fucked up position also because at any moment, Leah could, change things and just be back on Darryl's side. Mm-hmm. I mean, we already know she has love for him.
Yeah.
So I think she could be more persuaded by us to fight against him in the Commonwealth. And I don't even want to say in the Commonwealth. Fight against him and the bullshit he's doing.
Right. I think it's possible she could switch sides. Her love for Darryl, of course. All right, dislikes. Not too many, and they're probably all just not that big of dislikes. The first one is like the evidence tags or whatever. Like when we get to the beginning and they're at the place, where Negan's crew was, which, where they are right now. But they start putting like evidence tags like they're CSI. I'm like, what the heck, y'all? Like, there was a whole shootout. It's going to be kind of hard to like pinpoint where bullets were flying from and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, who bullet was who bullet.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing with this investigation?
Y'all got a working lab then too? Like,
well,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they have everything they need for that.
Yeah.
But what they're doing right now is basically illegal. It's not, I mean, this is not something I think Pamela signed off on.
Right.
So what are you really doing with this information, especially when you're going to stay out there until you get those weapons back?
Yeah, with the resources, like they're
Yeah. So where are you going to take this information to? You can't take it back there. Well, you could take it back there and secretly run through their labs or whatever, but for what?
Right.
I mean, these people, they're not a part of the Commonwealth. What are you going to do with that information?
And they're gone. So what are you going to,
I mean, you can't lock them up. All you can do is what you want to do is track them down and kill them.
Mm-hmm. All right, next dislike is, why did Gabriel and Aaron tell that lie? And like, they couldn't have came up with a better story, or why didn't they just say exactly what happened? Like, yo, we were here. These people left. They didn't do anything wrong. It was your people.
Well, I think Hornsby told most of that lie. Like I said, he didn't wait to listen to their story, ask them questions, hear them out. He basically gave them a story. Like, let me get this right. All we heard Aaron and Gabriel say is, hey, they killed everybody. We're still here. Right. They left us alive. We almost died. That's it. Hornsby gave him the rest of that bullshit story by thinking he's the smartest guy in the room.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. All right, the music, once again, it wasn't throughout the whole episode. I forgot. It was at a certain part, maybe when, they invited Connie and Kelly over. But it was definitely giving me, like, Sherlock Holmes, Murder, She Wrote, Matlock bullshit. Like, I just didn't like it. Once again, like, trying to be some type of MacGyver,
Really, I didn't pay attention to the music. So, I can't, confirm or deny if it's Matlocky or if it's annoying or whatever. I really didn't pay attention to it.
All right.
I want to put a dislike out there. My biggest dislike was Hilltop. You have Aaron and you have Gabriel right there. Gabriel, yeah, he's from the Commonwealth with you. But Aaron is from Alexandria. If you have these two people here, what the hell does Maggie and Hilltop has to do with it? Why not go back to Alexandria and say, hey, it's funny how they left you two alive. Let's make a trip to Alexandria. I mean, that seems like the brilliant thing to do. By them going to Hilltop, yeah, we know Maggie was a part of it, but you're really reaching.
It is a reach. Because the last time they saw Maggie, from what we know, she didn't have shit. She didn't really have shit to pull this off. She didn't really have the people. So why would you suspect her out of all places? I mean, he did kind of say like, oh, Hilltop's not too far. Let's go there and kind of warn them about these bad people that are around.
That's what he said. But we know he really wanted to get in there because he thought the people at Hilltop was involved. Mm-hmm. But you have two people in front of you that you're suspicious of. And neither one of them are from the Hilltop. So why not go back or go to Alexandria and say, well, Aaron, I kind of believe your story, although we knew he didn't.
Right.
But can we just go to Alexandria and look?
Yeah, that's what should have happened.
They went to the Hilltop, then they camped out in the woods.
Yeah.
And not at one point did they say, let's go to Alexandria, let's go to Oceanside.
Right.
Let's go any of these other places where these guys, or let's see what's going on at the Commonwealth, because Pastor Gabriel's, he's living in the Commonwealth now. So who at the Commonwealth helped you, Gabriel?
Right.
Who at Alexandria helped you? Not let's go to the Hilltop. You're just looking to get killed. Maggie doesn't fuck with you.
Right.
She's not a part of anything you have going on. At any moment, you and your 15 guys could have been taken out. I'm sorry, 14 guys, because Darryl was the 15th. Mm-hmm. So you and your 14 guys could have been taken out at any moment going there. Right now, you're just antagonizing her. You know that y'all are not on good terms. Y'all are not enemies right now, but you're not friends.
Yep. And he even said that, oh, sorry, we couldn't be friends. Dude, we weren't friends. We already told you that when we turned down your offer last week. We don't fuck with you. That was pretty much we don't fuck with you when we said no thank you and we didn't have a pot to piss in. And we still said no thank you. All right, Ezekiel asking Tommy to do a surgery outside the walls. I didn't really like this because, I mean, it still just doesn't go back to, like, why? I don't know. And then, honestly, I originally thought Ezekiel is going to get him out because he's going to thank him for doing his surgery, and he knows Tommy doesn't really want to be a doctor. So I really thought it was like a ruse to just get him out, and then once he's out, he's going to be like, okay, I'm saving you, go start a whole new life or something. But
yeah. But I think this is more up Tommy's alley, going out there doing the work he want to do. Mm-hmm. Like volunteer work, or what do you call that when people, they go to
Doctors Without Borders or something?
Yeah, there's a Doctors Without Borders, but there's another name for it.
Pro bono doctor?
No.
I don't think that's the thing.
No, but I mean when they go to like other places when something bad happened and they volunteer their time there, other countries, or this, there's a name. I can't think of it right now. Mm-hmm. Somebody will. But I think that's more up his alley. Right. He doesn't want to be, I mean, you see, it's not his thing. He preferred to make cookies.
Yep. Be a baker.
Have a little break time where he can eat some of that stuff.
Yep. All right. So last dislike is why does Eugene and Max have to sneak around when she's like, no one can see us, and they're sneaking around. I'm like, but why?
Well, I don't think they know there was Max on the recordings or on a radio wave. If they see them together, although that part of it is over right now, they could put two and two together, and now it's an investigation again. Now, this is who he's with. So right now, the sneaking around kind of makes sense to me.
Okay. I guess I'll let it slide. I still was just like, I don't know why y'all sneaking around. So, okay.
I mean, they already know some bullshit is going on. Big cover-ups. I mean, a lady pretended to be a person. Mm-hmm. She went as far as to sleep with Eugene.
Yeah. Which, just like you said, she went as far as to sleep with Eugene, which tells me, what did Eugene give her? What did they need from Eugene so bad that they had this person undercover? You know, it's not even that they were rused to get there. This person also was undercover to learn more about you. Eugene should have told everyone that a long time ago. That was just too big of information.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, that's all we got for likes and dislikes. Let's go ahead and get into most likely to die and I Ain't Fair and Shit. Gary, who do you got for this week for I Ain't Fair and Shit?
I have Hornsby. I don't think that he's going to get what he wants from Leah, but I mean, she's going to give him something that he doesn't want. She's not here to work for anybody. We already saw that she needed power. Why would she put herself back in the same position that she was in with the other guy? Mm-hmm. Now you have somebody else evil that's not really trying to protect his own people.
Right.
That's what you just killed your man for.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's not going to get anything from her but a bullet.
All right, but so you're giving him still I Ain't Fair and Shit.
Oh, this I Ain't Fair and Shit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was giving him most likely to die.
That's what I sounded like. Okay.
All right. Okay, well, let me hear your most likely to die. And then we get his I Ain't Fair and Shit.
Okay, so I'll do my most likely to die first. Okay.
My bad.
No, it's okay. My most likely to die is Ezekiel. It's going to happen. It's for sure. And it sucks because Ezekiel's such a good man and he proves it every time he's on screen. He's so good. And he's a very attractive looking man too. And I was just like, Carol, what's wrong with you? Like he has everything. He's nice.
He's dodging the bullet with her.
He's smart. Yeah, he doesn't need that toxic in his life. He needs to get him a nice sweet lady that don't want no drama, that just want to live out her days and just chill. But yeah, he's gonna be missed. Most likely die Ezekiel.
Okay. Now I Ain't Fearing Shit.
Yeah,
okay,
that's why I was like so surprised. I'm like, wait, why is he giving Hornsby I Ain't Fearing Shit?
But I Ain't Fearing Shit. I'm gonna give it to Darryl. Darryl knows that his family is still in the Commonwealth, and he gives zero fucks about anything Hornsby had to say. Everything Hornsby said, he met with resistance, or like when Hornsby say, "I want to save bullets." After Darryl killed a Walker, he kicked the head at Hornsby and said, "Here, I saved a bullet for you." Mm-hmm. So Darryl is not fearing shit. He's gonna be loyal to the end. That's my Ain't Fearing Shit. Who you got?
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna give it to Aaron again. He wasn't fearing shit. I'm just joking. I wanted to see if you had an expression, but you didn't give me anything.
Because I couldn't think of anything Aaron did. I was thinking real hard, like, what did Aaron do this episode?
Aaron's become like my favorite character.
Only thing he did was say, "Are you calling me a liar?"
Now I'm gonna give it to Darryl, of course, too. Okay. Darryl, such a good friend. I mean, he wasn't fearing shit. He had that gun in Hornsby's face and was like, "Don't make me have to do it because I will." And like he just had his friends back. And even though, yeah, I probably was suspicious of him when we saw the 6 months cut to episode, you know, whenever that was, I should never have doubted Darryl. Like I should never have doubted his loyalty. He's loyal. He's a good friend. And, you know, I talk about Ezekiel being a good guy, and Darryl's a good guy too. And he wasn't fearing shit this week.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So, yep, that's all we got. If you...
I do have one more thing, though. Uh-huh. And this is going back to Hornsby. Did we see him pick that hat up? Do we know if he really picked the hat up at the compound of the people they tried to take over the apartment building?
I don't know. I don't know.
Could he have picked the hat up while he was there searching the place?
Yeah, I don't know. That was actually on my list, dislike list. Him talking to Hersh. I'm like, you got some effing nerve. But then I was also mad because I'm like, yo, you see Hornsby's people coming in here. Why isn't someone with the kids? Like someone, I would, you know, like they need to have a go-to. Hey, if shit gets crazy around here, somebody try to come in our neighborhood. Someone's in charge of getting the kids, and you know, the kids should never be left alone like that. So I was kind of pissed off the whole scene happened, but as far as his hat, I don't think it could have been left there. I mean, we'll have to go back to the episode because it's like if you snuck in the car and you was able to like roll and duck into the car and the hat didn't fall off, but somehow it fell off while you were just sitting there.
Yeah.
Mad mugging Negan.
And then Hornsby picking up the hat and decided to put it on the kid.
There's
a lot of things like him going to Hilltop that make any sense, and him picking the hat up and just saying, I recognize this hat. Let me put it on the kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. But all right.
He's having a perfect fit. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that Glenn's hat, so it was a perfect fit on Glenn's head too. It's a perfect fit. It's a hat.
Well, we see that it has the straps where it could be adjusted, but it wasn't a perfect fit. You see, we still saw a little space between it.
Yeah,
so that could have been anybody's hat.
Yep, definitely. But Herschel held his own. You know, he held his own. Even though it would have been funny if he like hit the hat off his head and like, don't be putting that nasty shit on me. I don't know whose hat that is. If he did that, but
well, I think he probably didn't do it because he probably didn't know that the hat wasn't there.
Well, I think he looked like, oh shit, I got caught. I was like, oh shit, he's about to waver right now. But luckily, Elijah came.
Say Ezekiel.
Elijah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, if you guys want to be part of the podcast, hit us up, dead@theverdictsend.com, dead@theverdictsend.com. It is now Sunday night, and the new episode is currently airing, so we'll get watching that pretty soon, and hopefully that one won't be out that late since we're back. We're back here, so.
Yeah, we're back, y'all. We had a great time, too. It was a vacation that was needed.
Yes, very nice vacation. I'll let you guys know once I post something on my YouTube channel, and then I'll let you guys know when I have a new video there.
Yeah,
showing the vacation.
And I posted our first video to Twitter.
Oh, yeah, to Twitter.
Yeah, we were in Savannah.
Yep. All right. Well, until then, I'm Nicole.
I'm Gary.
Bye.